A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, New Year's Day. Editor Alexis Muellner joins us now with more.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year to you. Last week we looked at some of the big business stories of 2015. This year, today, we're going to look at some of the big stories that we can anticipate for the new year.
What's on our radar?
You know, and top of the list for a lot of people is transportation,
Truly
specifically getting from point A to point B.
Well, I mean, 16 is going to see this massive construction project between West Shore and downtown Tampa that we've all been kind of wondering, how is this going to go? I mean, you could go on their website and figure that out, but that'll be complete. But there's a lot of discussion about improving transit in Tampa Bay. This has been around a long time. I mean, failed referenda in 2010 and 2014 in Pinellas County. Question is whether or not it'll get on the ballot. This week, Visit Tampa Bay came out very strongly and urged the commission to make transit and transportation a high priority for tourism to advance that. So we'll be watching that real close.
It's important for everybody. Roads, buses, light rail. Is that still on the map?
I think there's definitely increased support, although there's a lot of opposition. I think what we're looking at, there's needs for road improvement, but there's also many other options on the table. And I think that's what the public really wants.
The landscape of the area may be changing a little bit. Somebody's proposing to build one of the tallest buildings, or the tallest building in the region?
Yeah, a developer, a New York, but now Tampa-based developer, Larry Feldman, closed on the former Trump Tower site in downtown Tampa along the Riverwalk. Kind of a narrow, tough site to build on, but he's got a 52-story mixed-use project. Really, I think was going to start to come out of the ground pretty soon. It's a really strategic spot. It may offer some sort of commerce along the Riverwalk, but it's going to have some luxury apartments, some mixed use, and again, hard to build on, but he's got the might and the smarts to do it.
And hopefully the money to back him up.
That's a big part of it.
Right. Speaking of big money, one of the biggest success stories in the in Florida generally, is the Publix supermarket chain.
Yeah,
They're going to have some competition, though.
They may well, and we write about Publix all the time. It's one of the most, our readers at the Business Journal love reading about Publix, but they have potential competition from Sprouts Farmers Market, which they won't confirm, but is likely to go into a spot in South Tampa. This is sort of a cross between Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and Publix, and something else. I was just looking at their website. They have a do-it-yourself nut butter section. So I'm not sure we'll be spending our New Year's Day making almond butter, but they can tell you how. I think, it'll be interesting for Publix because the grocery business has such tight margins. So we'll be watching that market a lot.
From big business to small business, and bank consolidations could have an impact.
We predict about half a dozen banks will be eaten up by larger ones, and what that means is less options for small, medium-sized businesses for credit, and that could be a concern. Less options.
Keeping an eye on some big sports stories as well for 2016?
Well, I mean, Steven Stamkos has not been signed, and that makes some Lightning fans a little bit concerned. But also watching what's happening with the Rays, they have a new executive, Jeff Kogan, who came from the Nashville Predators. The stadium issue, they're very quiet about it, but it lingers in the background. And also, Toy Town, the former dump, turned development opportunity for the last couple of decades over right across the bridge, potentially Atlanta Braves spring training. They have to make up their minds and have a deal with Pinellas County by June.
Aren't the Braves at Disney right now?
I believe so. I believe so. But the project they are considering is pretty ambitious. And may compete for some public money for a potential Rays stadium, I believe.
Well, an exciting year ahead, certainly.
An exciting year ahead.
Tampa Bay Business.
Yeah, we're excited.
And Alexis, of course, will be all over it. Tampa Bay Business Journal headlines are available, of course, anytime. You can check out the money section on the ABC News app, ABC Action News app. Alexis, thanks again. Happy New Year.
Dan, nice to see you.